I can tell you that the result of outsourcing is very bad when you watch it over a period of, let's say, 50 years, the way I've observed it. I've seen it go from like companies hiring people, all kinds of jobs. Like I said, when you have a manufacturing job, you have supervisors, you have housekeepers. If it has an in-house cafeteria, you have food service workers, you have security people. You have all kinds of people, accountants, business people, managers, uh, a variety of people, housekeepers, maintenance people. And then what happens is people are making money and they're spending money. They go to the local gas stations, they fill it up. They send it out for Chinese food or Italian food or hero or submarine sandwiches. And uh, the whole atmosphere, when you get business going, it spreads and people buy things and people that they're buying things from are making a living as a result of them making money, and money breeds money. And when you don't have it, things become very stagnant. I heard it tell that the United States no longer has a manufacturing economy, it has a consumer economy. Well, what does that mean? You just buy things and you don't make things? Why can't you have an overall economy? What's this, a word that substitutes for making things and producing things and all everything that goes with it? I mean, even a car assembly line, sure, there's people putting stuff on cars, but you need all the support services around it, which hires all kinds of people from clerical to management to accounting to payroll and so forth. There's a lot of things for everybody. And when they're making good money and wages, it spreads to the community. Business breeds business. A lack of business breeds a lack of community funds. It's an encompassing thing. I think the federal government should go into a situation where they create a lot of construction, start doing roads, and start hiring people, and money spreads money. You know, it breeds business. And don't let anybody outsource things. They have to be made locally. They'll hire people, and it's called spreading the wealth. If there's nothing to spread, believe me, it only decays. But the government should get involved with community projects, construction, hiring people, getting things going, making sure that they encourage home manufacturing in the United States and stop this outsourcing. Outsourcing was the beginning of the end. When I first saw it, I said, "Oh my God, this is the beginning of the end." They ruined a good thing. And I would warn any country that, you know, make sure your base is good. Make sure your home base is good. Make sure that you make things in your country and you hire your own people. And the United States has a bunch of situations. Not only was there outsourcing, but automation. Like a bank has ATMs and they need less cashiers. The supermarket has cashiers, but they have UPC codes where they go zip, 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 and it also does the inventory and it controls the stock of things and it counts everything up and adds it and it does a multiple of things and it cuts back on how many people you need. Now they're getting into self-service, almost like an ATM, but self-service at the food market, and they need less and less help. And when you look at the ATMs and the needing less cashiers at the supermarket, you have a condition with automation, the outsourcing affect the workforce. You have people that have gone to school, they have degrees, but there's no jobs, and yet they have a large student debt. and the situation's unhealthy. So the government should step in and do something. In the past, what happened was the outsourcing started, and it favored the CEO of a company. He can show his stockholders how his profits went way up, but it really hurt the country. He had no loyalty to this country whatsoever. He only had a loyalty to the pocketbook. And they should stop this kind of thing. And what happened was they contributed to the politicians, and the politicians made laws and regulations that favored people doing that, and it didn't favor the country. And they too were disloyal, or they were loyal to themselves. They wanted to get reelected, and they needed these funds to get reelected, and everybody was having a wonderful time except the people.